This video, we're going to talk about chopping wood. An easy thing to overlook, especially if you're doing speed runs or you're just starting out with Civ 6. Very easy thing to sort of overlook, but it is important. Now, chopping wood will give you big time benefits. It will give you instant production, but you're sort of sacrificing some later on benefits, and we'll talk about those. Now, the primary reason to cut wood is, like I said, to gain instant production, but the main thing I use it for is to boost your production against wonders. Really, that's the only reason you should be chopping wood, other than, maybe you want to put some districts. I mean, here, we want to probably create a district, put our districts closer to our city to receive the adjacency bonuses. So that might be another reason. But the cardinal sin is if you ever just put a district down over a woods without clearing them first, you will lose that production bonus. So don't ever do that. Make sure you never do that. But like I said, the main thing I use it for is to get wonders built as quickly as possible, because you can't assume that you're gonna. It's just like a one-hit wonder, right? If somebody else built it before you lose out on that. And there's some pretty important ones. The Hanging Gardens and the Colosseum are two of the big ones for me. So again, it offers a nice production bonus. So again, one thing I wanted to talk about, so when you cut down woods, the main benefit is much later on. That is the forestry technology that you get later on in the industrial age. So, and that will be a +2 boost to production. So if you look at this tile right here, it's 3 production. Later on, we could turn that into 5 production. That's pretty huge. However, you have to think, if you're in a 500 move game, and you're going for a science victory or something, is that really going to be beneficial? Is that something that's really going to be beneficial? Probably not. So it might make more sense simply to get rid of this. Now, you can always put a mine down, especially on this hillier one. You can put a mine down, and you'll get some of that production back. But like I said, the main thing is these tiles are definitely easier to clear. Now, the ones you have to think about, the ones I always think about twice before cutting down, clearing that tile, are the jungle tiles, which you see up here. Now, if you take a look, the jungle tiles provide that bonus in food. You can see right here, we get that nice 2 food. Now, this is the one exception to the rule that I cut down woods to get instant production. I usually think twice about doing that. Now, here, if you look at it, we've got a lot of food production going on. I mean, just a ton of food production. We've got 3 food here, 3 food here. I mean, what else? We've got production over. I mean, look at all this, a lot. Now, there have been situations where I've been in, I've just had a bunch of one food producing tiles. I mean, literally almost everything except for the couple jungle tiles, which provide the 2 food. In that case, you definitely do not want to cut down the jungle tile. So the jungle tile is the one you better think twice about, that because you will lose. You may need that food, but in this case, you can see I have so much production and food going. I don't think that's going to be a problem going forward. Okay, so let's get to the business of building the wonder. So you can see here it's going to take 13 moves to get the Hanging Gardens done. Now, normally what I do, just to make sure, what I'm saying is I wouldn't want to have like ancient walls or something else selected here. You want to really kind of start this. I like to have the gear icon, so there's no question that I'm going to get the bonus. So what I do is I clear this. You see we can get 18 production, 18 food. We're going to go ahead and clear that. We're going to clear this one. We get 36 production for clearing those woods, and we're going to clear this one. We're going to get 36 production. 36 production. So all that production queued up. Now, if we go to the Hanging Gardens, now we can see it only takes 7 moves. And we're just going to go ahead and put it here. Now, if we look at this, we lost, we lost some production. We lost 1 production. We lost 1 food over here. But like I said, you could make up for this by perhaps creating a farm or something. Here we could make up for that for creating a mine. So let's go ahead and end the round. And like I said, we could, even though we're not actually working this tile, we might be after we put this mine down. But if we put the mine down, then you get it back. And you can see now we are actually, the AI put a citizen there to work that tile because we're getting 3 production. And then, you know, we could move over here. Let's actually end the round again.
If there are no dogs in heaven.
So, you know, we can come here, and if, you know, maybe you're worried, you absolutely want to make sure that you get that, you know, you absolutely want to make sure that you get that wonder. Let's end it again, and you could, I think if we clear this, it'll just build it for us. We'll see here. I think if you actually, let's see now. Okay, now it's down to, as you can see, 1 move. So this is guaranteed that we're pretty much going to get this. Let's put this guy to sleep.
The ascent to the highest story is by stairs. All the world's a stage.
So there you see, it only took us a couple turns, 2 or 3 turns, as opposed to what I think it started out at 13 turns. So again, this is very, very useful if you want to get instant production of a wonder, and now we've got that wonder going forward. One thing I did want to point out, you notice how I had those builders queued up and ready to go. That's obviously important, especially, you know, you don't want to be wasting moves getting builders built. But what I generally do is if I need to build other things, I usually get this down to 1 guy, and then I use the final guy to clear the woods out. So just keep that in mind. You want to have these guys ready to go when you're ready to build your wonder. Okay, that's it. I hope that helped. Thanks for watching as always.